Today, we're embarking on a journey we've all experienced, or probably will experience, navigating the hotel check-in process.
That's right.
And this isn't just about, learning words. It's about feeling truly confident and understanding the flow of the conversation.
Exactly. We've looked at common questions, used helpful guides,
Yeah.
like those from Talk Easy English, and our mission today is really to distill exactly what you need.
Right.
You'll walk away knowing not just what to say, but, well, why you're saying it and what to expect in return.
Exactly. Think of this deep dive as like your personal rehearsal. We'll break down each step, give you the essential phrases, and even give you time to practice them out loud with us. We
Yeah.
really want you to feel completely ready.
Okay.
So let's set the scene. Imagine you've just landed in a vibrant new city, maybe London, could be anywhere, after a long journey. You're a little tired, sure, but the excitement is building.
Mm-hmm.
You walk into the hotel lobby, and that's where your real-life English adventure begins. What's the very first thing that usually happens?
Well, the first friendly face you'll almost certainly see is the front desk receptionist. They'll often greet you with a smile, ready to help.
Right.
And their very first question is usually about your booking. Did you book ahead?
And it might sound something like this. Hi there, welcome to the Grand Hotel. Do you have a reservation? That's your cue, your moment to show you're prepared.
This brings us to your first crucial phrase. I have a reservation. Now, why reservation? Why not just say, I want a room?
Good question.
Because reservation signals that you've already booked, you've arranged your stay, it's polite, it's clear,
Yeah.
and it immediately tells the hotel staff you're expected. And when you say this, try to speak clearly and maybe a little slowly. It's perfectly okay to take your time. No need to rush.
So reservation means you booked your room beforehand, you saved your spot.
Exactly.
The main thing you'll want to say is that simple phrase, maybe adding your name, for example. Hi, I have a reservation under. And then you say your name.
Right. Or, yes, I booked a room. The name is Mary Johnson. Something like that.
You could even add how long you're staying, if you feel comfortable. I made a reservation for 2 nights.
Okay, now let's practice that first phrase together. This is important. Repeat after me, slowly and clearly. I have a reservation.
Excellent. Feel that. That's the foundation. So after you tell them you have a reservation, the receptionist will likely use another key phrase just to confirm your arrival now.
You probably hear them ask, are you checking in? This is a very common, very important question.
So what does checking in actually mean here? It simply means, are you officially arriving right now to start your stay at the hotel?
Yeah, it's the action of registering, saying, I'm here.
Exactly.
So this is where your second key phrase comes in. The simplest reply is just, yes, I'm checking in.
It's direct, confirms what they're asking. Perfect.
Yeah.
Or you can maybe say, I have a booking from today. Or if they're maybe looking through papers or the computer, check-in is under Mary Chen. Just helps them find you.
Exactly. It all confirms why you're standing there.
So let's practice that common reply. Say it slowly after me, nice and clear. Yes, I'm checking in.
Very good. Now, the next part. Don't be surprised by this. It's completely standard procedure at, well, almost every hotel in the world.
Right.
They will need to identify you and confirm how you'll pay for the room or any extras.
They might say something like, can I see your passport and credit card, please?
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes they use slightly different words like, may I have a photo ID and your payment method? Photo ID just means something like a passport or driver's license.
Both questions mean the same thing, really. They need to see who you are and have a card on file.
So your third crucial phrase isn't really yours to say, but what they say. Can I see your ID and credit card?
And the easiest, most common way for you to respond is simply to hand them what they've asked for and say, sure, here you go.
Sure, here you go. Simple as that.
It's polite, direct, and they understand immediately. No fuss.
Perfect. Just, sure, here you go. See? You're doing great. After that, the front desk will often just double check how long you're staying.
For example, they might look at their screen and say, you're staying for 3 nights. Correct. They just want to be sure their information matches your booking.
Right, confirming the details. This leads us to the idea of how many nights. You can reply very simply, yes, that's right, if they got it right.
Yep, that confirms their information. But what if they have a different number? Maybe they say 2 nights, but you booked 4.
Ah, good point.
It's absolutely fine, and actually quite important to correct them politely.
Yeah.
You can say, actually, I booked 4 nights.
Yeah.
Just state the correct number clearly. Don't be afraid to correct them politely.
Okay, actually, I booked 4 nights.
Got it. So once they've confirmed your stay length, they might ask about your room preferences. This is your chance to get the room you really want. Exactly. They might ask, would you prefer a room with 1 bed or 2? Or maybe, do you need a smoking or non-smoking room? These are common questions.
Yeah, they want to make sure your room is comfortable for you. So your 5th key area is all about room details. Here's how you can answer simply. 1 king bed, please, or non-smoking, if possible.
The "if possible" is a nice touch. Makes it sound very polite.
It does, yeah. And if you have special requests, maybe you'd like a higher floor with a nice view.
Oh yeah, definitely ask.
You can ask directly. Do you have a room on a higher floor? Don't hesitate to ask for what would make your stay better. They might not always have it, but asking is fine.
Okay, let's talk about money for a second. Sometimes hotels will ask for a deposit. This can sound a bit confusing.
Yeah, what exactly is that?
Well, it's usually not an extra charge you actually pay in the end.
Yeah,
Instead, it's more like a temporary charge, or sometimes they call it a hold on your credit card.
a hold. Okay.
Right. This deposit is usually for any extra costs you might have during your stay, like if you order room service or use the minibar or maybe make phone calls.
Ah, okay. Those extras.
Exactly. Those are often called incidentals, little extra things. So you might hear them say something like, we'll just place a hold of $100 on your card for incidentals.
And that hold means the money isn't actually taken from your account right then.
Correct. It's just temporarily reserved. It's usually released, meaning it disappears from the hold a few days after you check out, assuming you didn't have any extra charges.
Okay, that makes sense. So for key phrase number 6, regarding payment and deposit, usually you can just say, okay, that's fine, because like we said, it's a normal part of the process.
Pretty much. But, if you are not sure what the money is for, or maybe the amount seems really high or unusual,
Yeah.
it's always okay to ask for clarification. You can politely ask, what's the deposit for? Or, could you explain the deposit, please? It's important for you to understand.
Good advice. Always okay to ask. Right, you're almost there. The check-in is nearly finished. The receptionist will usually end the conversation by giving you your room key and directions.
They will say something like, here's your room key, you're in room 503. Take the elevator on your right. They're telling you your room number and helping you find your way.
This is your final key phrase section, focusing on here's your room key and the most important thing you can say here.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yes. Always remember to say thank you. It's polite, shows appreciation. Just a simple thank you.
And this is also your absolute best chance, before you walk away, to ask any last questions you have.
Right, before you get all the way up to the room and realize you forgot something.
Exactly. Common and very useful questions are, is breakfast included? Helps you plan your mornings?
Oh yeah, vital question. And another super important one is, what time is checkout?
Crucial.
This tells you exactly when you need to leave your room on the last day. Remember, it's always good to ask if you're unsure about anything. It shows confidence, actually, not weakness.
Totally agree. Asking questions is smart.
All right, now for the really fun part. Let's put this all into practice. We're going to be the hotel staff.
Okay.
And you, our listener, you'll be the guest. Listen carefully to what we say, and when we pause, just say your part out loud, right where you are.
Yeah, this is how you build real confidence. Makes these phrases feel natural.
Don't be shy. Speak them out loud. Remember to speak slowly and clearly, just like we practiced. Ready?
Let's do it.
Ask staff. Hi. Welcome to the Central Hotel. Do you have a reservation?
Pause. Now you say, yes, I have a reservation under your name.
Ask staff. Great start. Let's keep going. Ask staff. Can I see your ID and credit card, please?
Pause. Now you say, sure, here you go.
As staff. Excellent. You're doing really well.
Yeah.
As staff. You're staying for 3 nights, correct?
Pause. Now you say, yes, that's right. Or correct them if needed.
As staff. Perfect. Almost there. As staff. Would you like 1 bed or 2?
Pause. Now you say your preference, like, 1 king bed, please?
As staff. Wonderful. Last one for this practice. As staff. Here's your room key. Room 312. Elevator is to your left.
Pause. Now you say, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic job practicing. Seriously, the more you say these phrases out loud, even just talking to yourself, the more natural and confident you'll feel when you use them in a real hotel.
Absolutely. Now let's quickly talk about just a few common misunderstandings or maybe mistakes that can happen, not because you're wrong exactly, but just so you know how to be even smoother, even more polite.
Right. For instance, one common phrasing people sometimes use is, I want a room.
Yeah, and while people will probably understand you.
It can sound a little bit direct, maybe even demanding, depending on the tone.
Instead, as we learn, the best and, well, the most polite way to say it is, I have a reservation, or I booked a room.
These phrases immediately tell the staff you have an arrangement already.
Yeah.
It just sets a really positive tone right away.
Okay, good one. What else?
Another common point of maybe confusion can be the phrase check in. If someone asks, are you checking in? And you don't quite understand.
Yeah, maybe you freeze for a second.
Right. Try not to look too confused or say, check in. What is check in? Like it's a totally alien concept.
A simple and clear answer, even if you're still processing, is just to confirm, yes, I'm checking in.
Exactly. And if you truly don't understand something they said, it's always okay to politely say, sorry, can you please repeat that? Or could you say that again, please?
Don't be afraid to ask them to say it again, maybe a little slower. They're used to it.
Definitely. And finally, maybe the biggest tip. Don't forget that you can always ask questions.
Yes.
Sometimes people get so focused on just getting through the check-in steps that they miss getting really important information for their stay.
Exactly. It shows you're engaged, you're interested, and it helps you get everything you need for a comfortable stay, beyond just breakfast and checkout time.
Which are super important.
Super important. You might also ask, is Wi-Fi free? That's a big one these days.
Oh, yeah. Or, where's the gym, if you like to work out? Yeah. Or even, can you recommend a good restaurant nearby?
These are all perfectly normal, useful questions to ask. Don't hold back.
Okay, so let's quickly review the most important phrases from today's deep dive. We'll say them slowly and clearly again. Think of these as your essential tools for a smooth check-in. Keep them handy.
First, I have a reservation under name. Remember to add your name?
Next, yes, I'm checking in. Simple confirmation.
Then what they might ask you, can I see your ID and credit card? Your reply, sure, here you go.
For your room preference, one king bed, please, or whatever you prefer.
An important detail to know for departure, what time is checkout?
And, super useful for planning your day, is breakfast included? And really, the most important advice we can give you, overarching all of this, always try to be polite, speak slowly, it's okay. And truly, do not be afraid to ask if you don't understand something.
Yeah.
Hotel staff are there to help you, and honestly, they appreciate clear communication, even if it's a little slower. Clarity is key.
That truly wraps up our deep dive into hotel check-ins. We really hope you feel much more ready now and more confident for your next trip, knowing exactly what to say and what to expect.
Just spending a few minutes practicing these phrases each day, maybe you say them in the shower or in front of a mirror, it can make a huge difference in your confidence when you're actually standing there at the desk.
It really can. Every little bit of practice helps those phrases stick, makes them feel like your words.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you can confidently check into a hotel, think about this for a moment. Where else might you feel more confident using just a few key English phrases, maybe ordering food at a restaurant?
Oh, definitely. Or maybe confidently asking for directions if you get a little lost in a new city.
Exactly. Learning these practical skills, step by step, can genuinely open up your world to so many new experiences and possibilities. It makes travel less stressful and more fun.
It really does. So keep learning, keep speaking.
And take it easy.